So, to start this one off, I have a little thought piece for you guys. Do you guys think that the DCEU should start over? Because there's been a lot of like rumblings about this, and I just want to get you guys' thoughts and opinions. Because for right now, DC is what, 1 for 4 by some people's
Mm,
standards.
mm, well, it's kind of hard
So
because if they do start over, I I love Gal Gadot as Wonder Woman. So if they could just continue that franchise before they do a reboot, um, I mean, the main reason I would probably want to start over is because I didn't like some of their choices for villains. Like I still don't like who they picked for Lex Luthor. I think
He should have been Riddler
he would have been, yeah.
or
Um,
even a low tier Joker.
but mm, no, I
Anything
don't
but
think
Lex.
it's yeah, just like yeah. But I like who they picked for Deathstroke. Because I think he kind from the looks of it, looks like he fits into it very well.
I'm about to say we ain't seen him yet.
If you did you watch the post credits?
I mean, he didn't. What? Okay, we got 10 seconds of him. You don't know whether he was good or not.
Oh, like you know the actor, but like I still want to see the look.
You don't
Like,
know if he was good or not, like I said.
but still, like okay, if we just went by looks alone, look how well Joe fits into Deathstroke as opposed to the dude that did what was it Social Network movie.
You can say Jesse Eisenberg. Come on now.
Oh, that's okay.
He doesn't have a name. So
Like Jesse and how look like he doesn't to me this doesn't come off like a Lex Luthor at all. Like I would have liked either The Rock or Zane, not from One
I can't see
Direction.
the Rock as Lex Luthor.
Billy Zane. I would like him to be like Lex Luthor opposed to him.
I can maybe Billy Zane. I can't see the Rock as Lex Luthor.
That man has been doing too much funny shit. Like to me,
That sounds funny as fuck. Can you imagine Jim Carrey
Fucking
being
lost up
anybody?
Superman fucking using the people's elbow and shit.
Right? Son, exactly. Like, if he doesn't get in the suit and people's elbow somebody, it'll just be he's got to make a reference to it, and he also has to do the eyebrow thing. If he
Right.
doesn't do that as Lex Luthor, I'm sorry, the movie fails.
Can you smell what Lex Luthor was cooking?
He,
Superman.
He's right
Can you?
though. Like
But, and then we still gotta do Shazam. And The
right,
Rock
yeah, I
is
forgot about
like
that.
Adam. So
I
let's
feel
see
like we've
how
been
long-
talking about that for a while. Like, when is that actually coming? I think they've been talking about that for like 3 or 4 years or some shit. When is it? When is it happening?
I think they're shooting in now. We've seen like pictures from the set. So
Like,
they're
I
shooting
hope so,
now,
because
so
goddamn.
I know. Well, at least let's see how well Shazam does. And then we also have like Wonder Woman 2 that's supposed to be coming out with, and then they're gonna finally have Cheetah.
So
What's her villain? Cheetah.
the what?
What was like Wonder Woman's villain again? Cheetah.
Oh, you're asking the wrong person.
yeah, Cheetah's one for
Mm.
Cheetah
Yeah, and
is
they're
the
gonna
villain
have
coming up
that.
in her next movie.
So do you guys think that they should start over because the movies were ass?
No, they need to make
Not
better
yet.
movies. It's not like
Yeah.
it's not like there's a lack of want for DC. It's just they just have shit movies right now. They need to focus on
Yeah,
making
but-
better ones.
Yeah, but their base isn't solid though.
No, because they keep shifting around directors and shit. But Marvel
Yes.
does the same thing, but they don't like fire someone midway through production. Not usually.
And
Not for the
most
big
of them-
ones.
and the Marvel Foundation is pretty solid.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you can argue that Thor wasn't a good movie. Hell, you might even argue that Captain America wasn't a good movie.
First one
But
wasn't.
you can't.
It literally wasn't.
Huh?
It was the first one wasn't a good movie.
Thor?
Well, maybe
It
the first
wasn't
Thor,
memorable.
and the first Captain America definitely wasn't.
Okay. Well, Thor then. Okay, so I'm on the fence too. I would say one more movie. If the next movie tanks, then they gotta do something because Jesus Christ, Justice League did less than Black Panther, and it's not like it like oh okay they only did like 1 million less. No, they was I I don't think Justice League made a quarter of what Black Panther did. And you got the most iconic superheroes of all time in one movie.
You have more
That's
superheroes.
Exactly. Like Jesus Christ, like this America would rather see a nigga in a black suit than to see Superman and Batman in the same movie. You got issues. You really do. Ladies and gentlemen, if you're listening to this show, which obviously you are, welcome to the IMO Podcast. We do this every single Wednesday night at 8 p.m. sharp or sharpish, depending on some people's horrid time. I am your host. My name is Andre. Please call me Andre. I am joined by my extravagant co-host, Flo. What's up?
Hey, so we can't call you like Dre or Dr. Dre, Andre 3000, like none of that.
We might get some copyright.
I gave you what I wanted to be called. I want you to say the entire thing, because I'm worth it. L'Oreal.
Tell them again, son. They didn't hear you the first time.
I need you to say my entire name. I'm worth it. L'Oreal, shameless plug-in. And if you're listening to this, lady, please buy a lovely bottle of L'Oreal shampoo. Yeah. Jared, what's up?
I'm doing all right, Pam. How you doing?
All right, great. That's good to hear. I'm happy for you. Now you know I gotta call you on your bullshit because you don't respond to my messages and shit.
I'm sorry, bro.
You gotta catch you in the podcast so he knows how to answer.
I mean, how else am I going to catch him, son?
I get too distracted. I'm sorry.
Guys, Jared doesn't respond to my messages in chat. It's okay though. Jared's a busy man, and by busy I mean that nigga don't like me. Hey Maurice, what's up, man? What we got on the sticks tonight, man?
We got some Injustice featuring the Starfire Sway. You about to see it here when I win.
Thank you. Hold on, Maurice. You gotta say it right. You're playing Starfire featuring Injustice, right?
Starfire
That's what you meant to say.
Featuring Injustice. You already know. Thank you for the correction, son. Typo.
All right.
So listen, you guys hear that? The entire game. Oh my God, this super. The entire game is about Starfire and nobody else. The game might as well be called Starfire.
Do you see that, guys? Like,
I mean,
are you gonna refute that?
I'm not
Starfire
like the rest of the
is
Justice
one
League.
That's all it is.
Right,
Right?
Justice League just make a cameo in this. It's all about Starfire. Okay. Okay, yeah, so we got that good old Injustice stream going on. I really hope that Maurice isn't being too much of a scrub for you guys. If you like what you're listening to, please hit that subscribe button. We love it when you do that shit. Hit that subscribe button again. Well, no, just do it once, because if you hit it twice, that means you technically unsubscribe to us. Hit that like button though. Keep on hitting that. Wait, no. But if you hit the like button twice, that means you also unlike us. I tell you what, hit everything once on all of our videos. Show us that you love us. Show us that the love is real. All that good shit. And leave a comment, a good comment. So yeah. The Snow Fox Party. Welcome to the show, Delonte Williams. I feel that I should know who you are, but I guess I don't.
You don't.
Welcome to the show.
Shout out to Ant for holding me down, son. With the
Shout out to Ant.
Yeah, that's Ant, son. And
Shout out to
Snow is Cassie, who designed our logo and banner for the show.
Oh, shout out to Cassie.
Yeah.
Shout, that's the main right there.
I mean, not Starfire main, but she the main. That's
okay.
I'm just saying, Starfire
Right.
on a different league, son. That's. Did you see the sway? Did you need me to win again? So I
Well, okay, can we stop saying sway? Can we stop doing this?
I can't stop saying it at this point. So.
Okay. All right. Okay, moving on from our bullshit. We have a very great show for you guys today. So let's switch it up a bit. Let's go straight into tech first. So apparently the next iPad is coming out and it's only going to be about 330 bones. What you guys think about that? Because
marketing strategy was to keep it cheap. That was good.
I mean,
Well, it's a little bit more than that. In other news reports, they are trying to compete with Google Chromebooks because they want to like try to make their way back into the schools. And I mean, in years past, like in more recent years, schools have been using Google Chromebooks because they're like around $200.
Wait, Flo, wait a minute, hold up.
But
Maurice, this super. Hey, yo, stop this show.
I'm just saying that. Excuse me.
Good God, Flo, continue. What the fuck?
So yeah, so even like at my school that I work at, we use Chromebooks thoroughly. Like they have Chromebooks like almost in every classroom now. So Apple was feeling kind of left out, hurt over the breakup, and trying to make their way back into schools. So that's why they're trying to make it cheaper.
Yeah, because they fucking put out a phone that's like $1,000 fucking dollars.
True.
Cheap ass niggas.
Yes, DCPS not going for that shit, son.
You go ahead and try to pitch an idea and say, hey, what if we got every student something that's like a K each? You better get fired just for even thinking that shit.
Yeah, exactly. But what I don't get is why iPads though? Why would they bring iPads into school just because it's cheap? I would assume that there will be more productivity happening on a Chromebook than. Well, then again, but the Chromebooks do run Android OS, so that could be debated though. I would imagine there's more functionality on Chromebooks than there are with iPads, because you get Google's Google Drive, all that shit is integrated into Android and shit like that. So I think it would make more sense just to keep Chromebooks, in my humble techie opinion, but that's just me.
Well, on the iPads, you can download Google apps. So you get Google Docs, Google Slides, the Google Drive, all of that on there. It also has like a functioning camera that you could use and incorporate in your lesson plans in some shape or form. And I mean, if you get the keyboard attachment, even you said like earlier that it could work as a functional laptop.
True. I just have a bias against Apple. I don't really like their products all too much. But hell, $330, you can't. That sounds pretty godlike, especially if the super again.
You gotta do it for one more time, and the people in the back.
One more time for the people in the back.
Just in case, yo.
Oh, you didn't see that? Let me do it again for you.
Oh,
she was salty. She tried to do hers too.
Oh, you can't lose, Maurice. You can't lose. No.
In my defense,
so close.
She counters me. Just throwing it out there. Unfavorable matchup. I was stacked against me. What can I do?
I'm sorry, son. That super will counter Superman, son. What the fuck? Okay. Okay, so I guess, are we yay or nay for the $300 iPad?
I actually am considering buying it, considering that this one is cheaper than I thought it was going to be. I thought they were just going to keep like raising the prices to see how far they can take the market.
It is the Apple. It is the Apple motto.
Mm-hmm.
Let's just see how much we can get away with.
I kind of give it still a pass at this point because I feel like it's a little bit too late for them. This is something they should have done like years ago and try to compete with their competitors, but
never too late for Apple, baby. Apple could do
whatever the fuck they want. They could charge $2,000 for that iPhone. $10 says you'll still see a full line at every single Apple store.
Apple has gotten so good at their shit, the government is even using that as their main mobile communication device. That's pretty fucking serious. The BlackBerry was specifically invented for that one purpose, and Apple was like, hey, everybody likes iPhone, and government was like, well, shit, he's right.
Even on my where I work, the place I work at, like the Apple products work better than the Android sometimes because of the network that they're on.
Oh, 100% of the time. I would actually question the government if they would started using Android products for anything.
You might as well just put a target on your back. So.
Yeah, that would be super suspect. Like, what the fuck? Y'all niggas, where y'all SecOps team at? Anyway, so we finally got the ending for Dragon Ball Super. I will just go ahead and eat my words because I already know that's where it's coming. that was fucking amazing. I was
son.
I was very satisfied by the ending of the by the end of the show. I do have one major gripe, which I'm gonna go into in a second. But that's more a thing with me than it is with the actual. Well, no, it's a problem with the show, but it's more of me than it is the show. But yo, son, the animation, the forms, the suspense.
Can we give a shout out to Goku? Like when he got pissed off at Jiren, when Jiren almost blew up his whole team. So that fucking face. That was the face of my man about to kill Jiren, yo. Like, I'm sorry.
I swear to God, they probably did like they had to animate that for a couple of days. That
right?
face was
They had to get the expression just right. Like I'm really about to fuck your shit up, yo.
Your man Goku was on some other godly shit. So guys, we got Dragon Ball Super episode 131, 130, one of
131.
Yeah, one of those. And it basically for now it's ending Dragon Ball Super, but as we said, don't even trip. I guarantee you by at the max 2 years it'll be back. So don't even think that Dragon Ball Super is done. So what did you guys think? I'm gonna let you guys gush really quickly because my God, that shit was amazing.
At first I was I don't want to say I was upset, but I had a lot of like a flashback to the what the Future Trunks arc, where the Future Trunks arc was basically pointless. You know, like all this shit happening and then his whole universe just got erased, or so his whole planet just got erased. All right, cool. But now it's like all the like Jiren's universe got erased, and then they just brought it all back, and I'm kind of like, well, I guess there was more like sentiment to it, like Goku making new friends and shit. But I kind of I don't know.
Come on, you know they was gonna do that shit. Stop.
I knew they were, bro. I knew they were, but it's just like I don't know. I'm not like 100% on how they did it. I don't know.
It would have. I think it would have been a little. Well, then again, it's a Dragon Ball is a fucking kids show. Let's be real. But it would have. I think it would have made more sense to like have that thing be permanent at least for more than 5 fucking minutes, because it kind of undermines the entire fucking arc. Not all of it, of course, but it was like, well, shit. What we just do all this for? Like everything's back to normal. Like nothing changed except for this epic ass shit that happened. So. I mean, it's Dragon Ball. We're not really looking for like anything super in depth or super.
It's Dragon Ball. We're not looking for anything super. I see what you did
though. Okay. God damn
Maurice, one more time, bro. The people in the stands. For the people in the stands.
Hey guys, look at it again. Okay. Yes.
Go ahead.
I really did like the form. There's something about Ultra Instinct Master that kind of speaks to the child in me, which was going like, I think we've all like imagined like, okay, what would be like the ultimate form of a Super Saiyan? And we all probably envision like Goku with white hair, with like his normal Goku.
That's exactly
what
we envision.
If I'm not I want to speak on that real quick. If I'm not mistaken, I remember someone like I think it was Toriyama was talking about how there was a lot of fan art for like the next Super Saiyan. And there was have you ever heard of that fucking spin-off series that fans made or whatever called Dragon Ball AF? Yeah, so you know how there was like Super Saiyan 5 with like red skin and white hair? Apparently Toriyama used that as he was like, I'll keep that in mind or some shit for Goku's next form.
Toriyama can be lazy sometimes, man.
Just because what's the next Super Saiyan? Now let's make him red. All right, what's that there? All right, let's make him blue. Same hair. Nothing different, just
what color then we do? Rose? Let's do that.
Let's do pink. All right, cool.
What else you got? In the English dub, they said I've reached Super Saiyan Rose, and I'm like, you mean Rose, nigga?
Nah, it's translation. That's how they say Rose in Japan. But
man, look here, they need to say Rose in English then, because that shit do.
They need to enunciate. It's like Rose. The swag's got to be there.
Man, they could have just said Rose. We all know what y'all was talking about. Don't even do it. But anyway, I do have one major gripe with the show, and this is just me, and you guys want to call me out for it, but I don't care. I don't like the fact that Goku teamed up with Frieza.
Why?
Kind of rough. Okay, so for everybody who doesn't know who Frieza is a fucking racist, mass murdering psychopath. There are some people you just don't forgive. Like, I mean, I get it with some other villains, sure, but Frieza killed your daddy and laughed at him while he was dying, and now you're just teaming up with him and shit. Granted, the universe was gonna die if you didn't do it, but yo, can you imagine if somebody killed your daddy, shot him, and then laughed while shooting him, and you're like playing checkers with him, like, huh?
Wait.
What do you mean you didn't know that?
Yeah, he was like an infant going to Earth with that happening. He didn't know that.
I mean, he's got to know that it's implied that he killed his father.
He doesn't even know his father.
So?
I mean,
he didn't even know
I feel you.
So fuck him.
I feel you, but you got to keep in mind that they're going off of the idea that, think about it, look at all of Goku's friends. They were his enemies at one point. I'm not going to say that Goku and Frieza are allies at this point, far from it, to be honest with you. But
Yamcha didn't kill his entire race.
I mean, but they were still in rivals at that point. I don't know. I personally was okay with the fight with Goku teaming up with Frieza. Honestly, mainly because it was just like it just shows like Goku's person. Honestly, I feel a lot of Naruto vibes from this shit. You know, the main character, all his enemies are becoming his friends and shit.
You realize that's every shonen, right?
True, you're right.
Also,
But
Naruto got it from him. So.
True. That's right.
Luffy does the same exact shit.
Yeah, I don't know. I personally like the fight, especially with 17.
Oh, the fight was awesome. Like like those last 5 minutes worth of animation. I was like, yo, we should have been had this.
All right. I got another shout out. So be real. When Goku lost Ultra Instinct, you thought that was Frieza, didn't you?
Yes.
No.
Yes.
You didn't think that was Frieza, Andre? For real?
I did.
Okay,
I know you. Sorry. I swear I thought Frieza did some sneak shit, yo. I swear to God he did.
Call me cynical, but a part of me is going, okay, so what's the catch? The entire Ultra Instinct, I'm like, okay, what's the catch? Because you just don't become God and like nothing happens.
Son, it looked like this man got like his whole back blown out, but apparently that was just his energy. But that shit literally looked like his spine was just ripped out. I'm like, God damn, what the fuck happened to you?
He blew his own back out, son.
So he blew his own back out, like becoming a god, son. Like, son, oh my goodness.
Son, if you would, son, didn't that's the whole premise of like the first arc of Boku no Hero. Yeah, I could give you my power, but you're gonna blow your own back out if you like use it. So you might want to.
He breaks his limbs just by doing shit. So
Exactly. So if he used all one for all in his back, he would blow his own back out. So,
like he tries to lift the boxes off for when he fucking like shoots himself into the ceiling and breaks all of his bones in his spine.
Exactly, son. Like you imagine him doing that on Ochaka. Oh no, I'm taking it to a dark place.
Oh,
never mind.
Let's not forget about fucking Gone from Hunter x Hunter when he went 100%, 120.
Oh yeah,
120,000%.
120,000. You could do that?
That's the nigga.
Damn. Repercussions. That nigga lost control of his whole body.
120,000%.
Did you see Hunter?
That's on my watch
Go
list.
ahead and
I
say
need to
the
watch
X
that
one.
shit.
You know you want to say Hunter X Hunter. So
Go
go ahead and say it.
Why is it called Hunter x Hunter? Why is it
Because
just called
the
Hunter?
author wants it to be Hunter x Hunter and nobody gives a shit. That's why.
All right.
Don't put the X in there. We would have called it Hunter x Hunter.
Right. But you put the X in there, so I gotta say Hunter X
When I
Hunter.
first saw it, can't lie, I thought it was Hunter times Hunter. Like I literally like, what the fuck is Hunter times Hunter? Because like you think, oh X, that's a multiplication symbol, right? Oh, guess not.
I think Steven just gave you a little feedback that you're a little on the low side, Maurice.
Oh.
Well, check that shit, my guy.
What's good? Can you hear me?
Okay, I'm just gonna assume so. To show my weakness a little bit, there was a show called Gun X Sword. It was terrible, but I still watched it for some reason because apparently I like shitty anime.
You do.
Has anybody ever seen Gun X Sword or Gun Sword or some shit like that?
No.
Okay.
No one's a weeb.
The entire you watched Dot Hat. The entire premise was the entire premise is about fuck it, don't worry about it. The point is it had the same title of Hunter x Hunter. It said it put an X between gun and sword. So niggas didn't know whether to say gun X sword or gun sword. I just said gun X sword because, I mean, the fucking X is there. What? I mean, I can't just ignore it. So the author might want to. The author might want to work about that. Oh right. Let's go a little bit off topic, but we got enough time today. I think it's confirmed that the author of One Piece wants to take a 2-year hiatus.
Hiatus. One more time, Maurice. You gotta end it with it, son.
How do you pronounce it? Ichiru Oda Ichiru, one of those two. It's in Japanese. He wants to take a 2-year break to be with his daughters. To which I say, no, fuck you, nigga. Keep on drawing. We got to get to the end of this shit before I die. All right. So
there's gonna be an end. I swear, it's just gonna be. We're just gonna keep going. Like, I swear they are.
Yeah. So what do you guys think that Oda wants to take a break? Are you for it? Are you against it? I mean, nigga got to have a life too, and he's been doing this shit.
Can this shit end? Like, what? It's got like over 1,000 fucking episodes. It's not even close to that in the manga.
I mean, I do, and daughters. Obviously, he wants to see them like grow and nurture and develop and stuff like that. And you're obviously not doing that while being a mangaka. But a nigga need his One Piece fix, even though I haven't read One Piece all year. We gotta get to the end of this shit, man. Like the nigga said, we're only like 65 or 70% done at this point. I'm like, nigga, you mean to tell me we got like 6 more arcs of this shit at best? Like, come on.
How much world building can you fucking do anyway?
I don't know, but he's the best at the business of it. I wouldn't even be mad if it wasn't for the fact that the arcs are so fucking long. That's like the main gripe with One Piece, besides the fact that it's too fucking long. The arcs last for like 2 years and shit. I'm like, yo, that is way too fucking long to be in one fucking arc. I think the whole cake arc is going on 2 years. And I think the longest arc, which was the Doflamingo arc, I forgot the official name for it. That shit is officially the longest arc in One Piece. That shit was almost 3 years. I'm like, yo, stop it. We can't be staying on one story subject for 3 years, but that's just Oda. Yeah, what do you guys think about Oda taking a break?
Fuck no. Grind that shit out.
We grind that shit out. That's like another 8 years worth of material, son.
8 years for 6 more arcs?
He said 7. Well, I'm thinking that it might be 6 more arcs because by his words, we're only about 70% done. One Piece, the halfway point for One Piece was during the time skip. It took us 15 years to get to that.
Oh god. Oh, yeah, you're right. Yeah.
One Piece is fucking old. One Piece came out in 98.
Damn.
Exactly.
97.
I just hope no one. If he does take his break, I just hope no one loses interest in it.
I mean, I think he's told like a couple people. Like, I think he's told like one person the ending, and he told a couple of his editors what he's going to do for like the next, at least the next 2 arcs. So we know that the Wano arc, which is going to be like the samurai arc, I think Maurice would be interested in that, is coming up next. Hey. And then we got the Reverie arc, which is for everybody who's not following One Piece. It's probably going to be like the biggest arc in, not in One Piece, but in the last couple years. That's going to be the arc that's like, hey, all this shit is coming to a head finally. Because the Reverie is, never mind, I don't want to spoil enough, but the Reverie is going to be something serious. So yeah, Oda, if you want to take a break, go ahead. 2 years, I think that's a bit much because at that point you just. Son, he's been doing this for more than what some people have been alive for right now, and that's fucking ridiculous. I wish him luck though. All right, moving on to something a little bit less weebish. We got a possibility of Devil May Cry 5 being announced extremely soon. I think it's almost confirmed, but we're just waiting for E3 to happen so that they can tell us like, yeah, it's actually happening. For everybody who doesn't know, Devil May Cry is one of the best action games of all time, best action series of all time. Everybody has played a Devil May Cry game at least once in some type of capacity. I know I have a lot, and
yeah.
it's not
Or
gonna.
if you've played one, you
I
more
only
likely
cut.
played 3.
No, I just caught the anime.
Oh no,
Yeah.
no! The anime was terrible. I would know because apparently I watch bad anime. Yeah, the anime was bad. Did anybody else watch the DMC anime?
Nah.
Good.
I saw
That shit
one
was-
episode.
that
I
shit
was
was-
like, I'm done.
Yeah, that shit was ghastly. That shit was really bad.
Mm-hmm.
More power to you. More power to you. But I'm just letting you know that shit was awful. Like none of the style, none of the wit, none of the just nothing that made Dante or the entire series what it was. It was just this boring. They made it about this little girl. Everything was boring and pointless. I'm like, this isn't Devil May Cry. This is some other shit. And I swear to God, it was made by the same studio who did those shitty Marvel animes. You know the one I'm talking about. The Iron Man anime, the Wolverine anime that nobody gave a fuck about, the Blade anime.
Yeah.
That I'm pretty sure it was probably done by the same studio. So yeah, the Devil May Cry anime, bad stuff. The games, on the other hand, Flo, this is your chance because they're doing a remaster of the game, so you ain't got no excuse now.
Oh, they already did it.
I think they're doing it again for PS4.
They already did it.
I think they're doing it again.
No, I mean it's already out.
Oh.
Like it came out like
maybe.
last month.
Oh, okay. Damn, I'm late then. Yeah, I might want to hop on that.
We now interrupt this podcast to bring you box opening. We did it, boys. We we got to the end.
Shout out to Lou from Unbox Therapy. I only wish we had that amount of pull. Good God,
son. Okay, nothing. Never mind.
Oh boy. Moving on. The Death of Superman. We're getting a new TV DC animation thingamajig. You already know the deal. DC is known for their animations and nothing else.
Man about to get his ass beat.
As what happened 20 years ago. 30 years ago. So yeah, the title of the animation is called The Death of Superman. So Jared, what you think happens?
This is a long shot. You know, I'm going off of like a pure guess. It may end up with Superman. He might die. Just might.
Gas.
I didn't, son. I don't know. You want some wild shit? I don't know how you.
Hey, yo, son. I'm sorry. I heard a rumor like a while back. Someone said something like the fucking tree of like fucking tails and shit. It's like, yeah, Superman might die. I'm like, nah.
I mean, are you even looking at the title? It's called The Death of Superman. Obviously, Batman is finally going to smash Wonder Woman on screen. That's going to be the entire premise.
Really?
Death of Superman. You think Superman's going to die? Fuck wrong with you?
I don't know, yo. I don't know. I'm sorry. I'm wrong.
But yeah, guys, this is about the infamous story where Superman actually dies, but then comes back to fucking life due to some bullshit. I mean, spoiler alert. I don't feel that we're spoiling anything, but yeah, Superman dies.
It's pretty widely known in the comics and also the Justice League movie.
I just want to see this nigga get punched in the earth again. That's what I want to see.
I want to see him do it correctly. I want to see a good Doomsday because that Doomsday we got in Batman v Superman. I don't know.
From what I saw in the first look, I kind of didn't like how he looked.
Well, this is how do I put this? This is like closer to the older comic when he first came out. So that suit you saw was very reminiscent of that first comic.
Oh no, not the suit, just what he looks like under the suit. That's what I didn't really like.
He an ugly motherfucker. What do you expect?
Why you gotta hate him? I didn't say he was ugly. I just said I didn't like how he looks. I just don't like how he looks. I didn't go disrespecting him.
I didn't say he was ugly. I just didn't say he didn't look right.
Right? Like that's my opinion. You gotta say that it's a fact. Like,
big ass difference right there. All right.
But it should also be noted that this Death of Superman video, because there was one that came out like 2006, 2004ish or something like that. This one is not a reimagining of that movie, but it's actually an interpretation of the New 52 version, I think. So they're all the New 52 characters. So if you've been watching like Justice League War, the Atlantis movie with Aquaman that they had him come in and just like wreck shit in his own movie, the Batman and Robin movies. This is all from in that same world. So
that would explain the character model. So I was like, this is kind of it seems a very reminiscent of what they're doing with like Injustice. I mean, not Injustice. Fuck. The Teen Titan, the new Teen Titans.
Yeah, even that's a part of that world too.
Yeah, so I guess that kind of makes sense. I will admit, I'm still kind of iffy about the Superman model in that. The colors kind of look a little weird to my eye, but that's just me.
They look
that's some
buff
dark
as
ass blue. There's some dark ass blue right there, son. I don't know. Superman's face is kind of off too. Parallelogram face and shit.
That nigga buff as shit for no reason.
I mean, he bench presses planets.
Wait.
What else can you say?
Okay, son.
Man, see, this is the Cyborg we should have got, not that bullshit in Justice League, man. I'm so fucking mad at that movie, man.
Yep.
They didn't do my nigga right at all.
You know they have another Suicide. They have another Suicide Squad movie. Did you see Flashpoint animation?
Probably not.
You didn't? Oh,
I did.
Oh, you did? They fucking continued it from that. I was like, holy shit! How can you do that? I gave it away a little bit of the movie, but like, holy shit!
Because fuck you, money.
No, that was good because the Flashpoint movie was amazing.
Because fuck yes, money.
Yeah.
Man, this nigga Cyborg is just doing the damn thing. Okay. Yeah. So there's really not nothing. There's not too much to talk about the death of Superman. We all know what's going to happen. We know exactly how it's going to happen. There's not really going to be anything new here.
Yeah.
Except for the fact that we get to see it animated. I don't know. Once again, one of those things where just download. I mean, buy the official copy.
Oh yeah, of course.
And watch it. And watch it legitly.
Oh yeah, of course.
Of course,
Yeah.
we don't do that torrenting shit here.
Right. What is a torrent? It's about waves.
I don't know, man. I'm not too sure.
Water.
Ain't that a thing that shoots guns and shit?
I think so.
I don't know, man. I don't know what it is at all. Support the official release. Anyway, we got some trailers. We got some trailers to talk about, which I'm kind of not really looking forward to. We got Cargo, which was hold on. Let me go back to the tab because I forgot what it was already.
Shit, me too.
That's the zombie one. Okay.
Oh.
It's the zombie one. Anyway, I don't like staying on these trailers for too long because our audience don't know what the fuck these trailers are, nor do they care. So the Cargo is an interesting take on the zombie genre. He's infected by zombie juice. He's going to turn into a zombie. He's got to take care of a daughter, and I guess he's got to get some good juice because the bad juice is going to turn him into a zombie. You know, it's kind of fresh. It's a fresh take on the zombie thing. It's not just The Walking Dead. Well, it kind of is The Walking Dead.
Yeah, I'm about to say some drama in a zombie movie.
Yeah, never mind.
So innovative.
Why does this shit exist? I take it all back. Why does this shit exist?
Such creativity.
I mean, I thought I liked it because it was just like in zombie movies, it's all thrill and action, but this particular movie takes it.
You watched The Walking Dead.
I'm talking about most zombie movies, like Zombieland or Resident Evil. With this, it's more like, oh crap! Think of the situation like I'm about to turn, but I have this infant with me. What am I gonna do? I don't want to risk killing her, or like I want to see her grow. Like you already accepted, like I want to die. I'm not gonna see her grow up. Let's give this infant like a chance to live.
It's just drama.
But that's the thing.
Like
right, and it's more emotion driven than thrill driven.
But Walking Dead though, so
The Walking Dead is kind of boring at this point.
I know it is, but I mean that was its whole shtick too. I don't know, maybe this will be more successful because it's a movie, so you can digest it easier than you can a season of Walking Dead. So
or several. Yeah, not against it, but I probably wouldn't go. I probably wouldn't pay to see this. Especially when we all know it's going to be on that. Well, this might not be on Netflix because nobody knows what this shit is.
I think it is.
Okay. Fair enough. Okay, moving on. The Rapture or Rapture as is a biography about Logic. That's all I got. But no,
we're gonna see his songs basically as a movie. Like, that's it.
It's basically it's a biopic about Logic.
Yeah, it just goes more in depth. So if you listen to, what was his last album, Everybody? Like, he kind of goes more into his background, where he grew up, where he comes from, and to me, it does make like of an interesting documentary. Here is a kid that's biracial, who doesn't really fit in. Well, is trying to find his way to fit in, and also had to deal with like all the craziness he dealt with at home.
I still find that hard to believe, by the way.
Flow.
Why?
Because the nigga looks white. Who's he having trouble fitting in with?
I'm white. I'm black. Shout out to Everyday Struggle.
Is his argument he can't fit in with everyone? Because I hate to break it to you, but that's life. Like,
the album is called Everybody.
Damn.
When you grow up in a predominantly black community and try to say like he identifies as black, but other people don't see that, and then you have,
wait, I thought you identified as both black and white.
Sees him as black. It's perception. I'll say that.
Well, okay, so first off, this movie doesn't need to exist because he has his albums. He literally says that on it. He goes into the same fucking thing on every one of his albums. I don't see why he does. He's kind of feeling himself a little bit too much, because everything he's saying, I already knew about this. Why? Because he says it nonstop on his albums. Yep. That last album, Everybody, was literally about everything he's saying. He grew up in Gaithersburg. I had a tough childhood. He rambled for 3 minutes on a song about this one thing right here. So I don't feel the need that it needs its own fucking movie or biography or some shit like that. I mean, I get it. Yeah, that. I mean, if he wants to go on like the creative side of his music, I get that. But I feel that's not what he's going to do, because Logic is Logic. He's going to go into, oh, well, yeah, I was black and I was white, so that means my life was much harder than yours. I don't feel like hearing that shit anymore, Logic.
I also don't feel like it's necessarily true, but go ahead.
Nah.
Yeah, it's probably in Gaithersburg. There's plenty of fucking white people and black people. I don't really see how hard you must have had it. But don't get me wrong, I'm not automatically dismissing him, because I think that his family did have a drug problem and he probably saw a lot of that shit in the house. But
yeah, but I mean, fitting in like. that shit's wild. You're like, sure.
Yeah, like we all had our issues growing up. You ain't special.
And the niggas fucking our age. So like, I don't know. Maybe I grew up in a different part of the DMV area.
Well, no, Gaithersburg is pretty fucking close. I mean, you can. It's like
I was being sarcastic.
Oh, okay. I didn't hear it, son. I didn't hear it. Yeah. So, and plus, Gaithersburg isn't exactly all that bad. It's not a bad area to live in. That's what's crazy. I don't know. I don't know. Logic. I like him as an artist.
I mean, maybe now, but we don't know what it was like back then in like early 90s.
Yeah, we do.
Wasn't that long ago. Early 90s was only 20 years ago. I would imagine it was probably still not that bad. I mean, it's Gaithersburg.
Okay. Still in the drug epidemic.
Nah, it's kind of on the tail end of that. That's like saying you grew up in a drug epidemic.
I mean, some of my family members spoke to me when I was a kid.
Yeah, you're only like a year younger than Logic. Yeah, Logic's not that old. Logic's like what, 28, 29?
Yeah, well, something like that. Definitely our age. Yeah, definitely close to our age.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. Yeah, I think he's kind of fudging it just a little bit. But hey, I'm not here to knock his hustle. I like his music. I like Bobby Tarantino too. Nice and trappy. Wasn't all that great, but it was. He had the fucking Rick and Morty intro, and I was like, my nigga.
I liked Under Pressure a lot.
Under Pressure was good.
Yeah, but
Under Pressure was good.
And then, but the one thing I do not like, and I hope I'm not pushing like some type of agenda with this one, but I don't like the verse he did on Sriracha with Tech Nine and Junior Lucas. Like, there's
Here we go.
There's this whole beef.
Nah, actually, that verse was kind of
funny. There's this whole beef with it, but I'm not. Yeah, there's this whole beef with between those two artists, but fuck that. Put that to the side. Shelf that for a minute. That verse was whack as shit.
Was it that weak?
It compared to Tech Nine and Junior Lucas, who was just go listen to the song. Go listen to the song.
I mean, I can take your word for it because a lot of people have been saying that, and you don't put no weak shit on if Tech Nine wants you to be on the song. So yeah, it's almost like
he was the first pick. Junior actually begged to be on that shit.
Yeah.
Oh my god, I'm sorry.
That's what.
He upset too. So like.
I think he responded to that in one of his songs too. I don't really like
oh yeah, Jordan Lucas. Yeah, I think it was what, Masked Off or Masked On.
No. Logic finally responded. Back
Logic responded. Yeah. And that, honestly, I really wish he would just go in instead of he's doing this like peaceful, like, oh yeah, I love you too, man. Man, go in on this nigga, yo. Like
Logic, he definitely has some skill. He has some talent. So I'm not too sure why you wanted to come weak on one of the greatest lyrical rappers of all time. I really don't want to. It's like an honor.
Yeah.
Like, why would you?
And the song was so fucking dope. Like, it really ruined the track.
On everything.
Right. So, I lost my fucking mind when I finally figured out what that was about. That was like. It was like when I first heard it, but I was like, "Oh shit, this is too deep for me. It's too deep for rap." Right. So they all need.
It's too deep for rap.
They're not ready for this. They're not ready for this.
Okay. We got another trailer to talk about. The Cleanse. Now let me pull the tab up.
Talk about Upgrade.
Please talk about that one.
Which one was Upgrade again? Hold up.
With my nigga got Ultra.
Upgrade was the good one. Okay, never mind. All right, cool. Upgrade. What to say about this trailer? The nigga gets a robot in his head, and now he's a robot ninja killing machine, and it looks dope as fuck.
That man has unlocked Ultra Instinct, bro.
Wait, what?
He unlocked Ultra Instinct. His body's moving on its own, dog.
Okay.
It's a little bit going a little bit more depth. He's basically getting revenge. His wife.
That's all I got.
Oh my god. His wife was killed by these 4 guys. He was paralyzed from like the neck down as a result of it.
Oh wow! Every action movie plot ever. Woo! Wow! It's taken with robots. Ooh. Okay, right.
Be nice.
I'm trying my best, but you was trying. You're making this. You were saying like there's more to it. No, there's not.
Giving them some depth, give some background on it.
Stop going, Flo.
But anyway, yeah. So basically, he's getting revenge for his girl, and they basically put like a microchip that is, I guess, close to
Ultra Instinct robot.
Thank you.
I was gonna say more like if Iron Man, but like in your skin.
No.
Nah.
Jarvis is just a boss ass nigga that tells him what to do. My man got him a Groki in his head, yo. Those Bears should be proud.
You may
Shout
he had everything but the fucking theme music, Ultra
Instinct
theme music. I was waiting for it to come up too. But it never happened. Yeah, this looks pretty good. I would say that I'm actually willing to go out and pay to see this.
This looks really interesting. Like, I don't think have they ever done something like this?
I don't know.
Like this seems like really unique, honestly.
Yeah, one of those movies where you can chill.
Like not the fucking plot, but the fact that this man has a robot that like literally controls his body and shit.
Oh, yeah, it's like a Cortana.
Cortana?
Master Chief.
Wow. Oh, I was thinking of Cortana from Windows. Never mind.
Well,
yo,
this may shock you, but she is named out. No, I'm kidding.
I know that's what's kind of sad, but anyway.
Oh man.
Yeah. This actually seems like a good ride. This is one of those movies where sneak some alcohol. I mean, don't sneak anything in. Pay for concessions at the concession stand and enjoy the movie. Wink, wink.
I feel like you've been incriminating yourself a lot in this podcast.
A little bit.
Discriminated? Nah, he would never do something like that.
What are you
Nah.
talking about? Did I admit to anything? No,
Nah.
I did not.
Insanity.
Son, I'm sorry, but in that trailer, yo, my man's like, he has a knife. Now we have a knife. Fucking stab
Like, exactly. I need your permission to take control. Permission granted.
Oh my goodness, this is really good.
Yeah, but this looks pretty dope. Smoke some. I mean, don't do that. Wink, wink. Smoke weed and see the movie. It'll be a great time. Oh boy. All right. Moving on. Are we done with trailers? Yes, we're done with trailers. Oh shit. Okay. So, No Man's Sky, the greatest game of 2016, is coming to Xbone, the greatest console we have right now.
All right.
I'm sorry. I can't even say this shit with a straight face. No Man's Sky is coming to Xbone. Woo!
Oh shit! Pop the champagne, get the cake with the hooker, and we about to party, yo.
We finally did it, guys. We got No Man's Sky on Xbone. We did it, guys. Good job.
I didn't even know it wasn't on Xbox to begin with. This is actually kind of new for me.
I forgot that Xbone existed for a couple
The
weeks.
fuck's an X? What's an X station?
I don't know, man. I think it's like the sequel to Xbox because it's a prequel to Xbox because it says Xbox One. So
the thing that came out. Oh, I know what you're talking about. Yeah, that thing.
Oh man, I don't know what Microsoft is gonna do this year. They literally have nothing. When I say nothing, PCs are on fire. PS4 is actually not doing all that bad considering all the shit that's going on with it.
It's still leading the pack as far as home consoles.
Oh yeah, is it still above the Switch?
It's always been above the Switch because it's been out longer. The Switch is just selling fast, like really fucking fast.
Oh,
okay.
PS4.
It outsold it in like certain months. Y'all gonna play?
Okay.
Y'all gonna play with Bill Gates like this, son?
I mean, you're not making right decisions over here, man. Nigga has nothing. I mean, what do you got on Xbox? Go. For PlayStation, we got Bloodborne. We got Spider-Man is coming up. We got Anthem is gonna be cross-platform, but we all know niggas is gonna buy it on PlayStation. It's just a better console right now. And I had a coworker that tried to argue that Xbone is where it's at, and I'm like, nigga, stop, stop it. I know niggas that had the Xbox and the Xbox 360. They saw that PS4 where they was like, oh no, we gotta switch over. So I don't know what they're gonna do, but back to No Man's Sky. For everybody who gives a shit about No Man's Sky, congratulations, all 14.
Didn't that game die?
Apparently not.
I swear that population was dead at one point.
Apparently all 26 people were begging for it to be on Xbox.
Yeah. No, it's they finally started fixing the game and making it a quality game. So now it's actually in a pretty decent state. So if you were interested before and you accidentally bought it, sorry, but it's probably better than now.
So are we talking like better state like Final Fantasy 14? Or better say that this is what it should have been upon release.
I think it's more comparable to the latter, like Destiny 2, Destiny 1. Shit, I'm sorry, we haven't gotten there.
I'm about to say, my
bad. We haven't gotten there yet.
You don't talk about that shit. That's on a whole other level, my guy.
I'm saying
it's funny. Didn't the Go Fast update just come out?
The what?
The Go Fast update for Destiny 2.
Who gives a fuck about that?
Fuck is that?
I know what it is. It's the
no bullshit. What the fuck is that?
It's the patch where they buff everything but the movement speed.
It's the patch where they reverted to Destiny 1.
No.
So let me get this straight.
They did.
Let me get this straight. Hold on. You mean to tell me we went through all of this bullshit for y'all to just go back to what you said you were gonna do better?
Yeah,
All right.
it's almost like they should have done that in the first place and just made a better story. Would have been cheaper.
I feel as though the main problem was just shotguns and content. Like what?
I don't know about
Sorry,
that.
say I'm wrong. Say I'm fucking wrong.
I think shotguns were pretty
needed some
dope.
work.
I think shotguns were pretty dope.
No. I said the main gripe. Like that's what people were having problems with, was just how OP shotguns were.
Oh yeah.
Like it was that and content.
Hello.
Wait, no, what you said? You said something, and then y'all both said something at the same time, and then stop talking.
I was saying, are we talking about D1 or D2?
Destiny 1.
Oh,
that was
Destiny 1. Oh, you got me.
Yeah, that was the main problem. Was like, oh yeah, shotguns is busted and content. I mean, Taken King was the god base of like even better than what Destiny's 2 is putting out, honestly.
And then they regressed a little bit when it comes to storytelling for the Iron Banner, in my personal opinion.
Where is Aphrodite? Where is she?
Son! Yo,
bring her back.
Nah, she gone.
Nah, yeah. Nah, wait, isn't Lady Aphrodite running the Iron Banner in Destiny 2?
Yeah, Destiny 1, not 2. Saladin's back.
Oh, that's right, because of the Rise of Iron.
Right. I thought she was gonna take over. I thought Saladin was gonna die, and he dies a hero's death, and we get Aphrodite, and that was gonna be the trade-off. But no, we got his boring ass. No. Oh yeah. Exactly. I'd be okay with that too. But no, we got him, and then he takes over for Lord Shaxx, and that man clearly not as lit as Lord Shaxx is. So
not even close.
That nigga actually drives like boring.
I mean,
how come
it's hard to compare to Lord Shaxx, honestly.
What?
Wait, sorry, I spoke over you.
How come it feels like that Lord Saladin doesn't fuck with you in Destiny 2? I'm trying to figure out what the fuck is going on.
I mean, he did just see like his whole squad die and couldn't do shit about it. I don't know.
Yeah. Whatever happens to him, the first Iron Lord in like 100,000 years, and Young Wolf, and what happened to that? Nigga? You like? I feel like I'm reaching out to Lord Shaxx. I'm like, give me some dap, and Lord Shaxx is like, nigga, who are you?
Well, that's what happens when you have two teams work on the same franchise.
Oh, fuck. Okay. Anyway, man, we started talking about Destiny.
This is what happens when we talk about Destiny, man. We don't talk about it.
We're all just mad.
X-Bone, man.
You said what?
Fuck. This is what happens when we start talking about X-Bone.
Just talk about all the other shit going wrong in our gaming life.
Exactly. It's funny because whenever we start talking about, and this is kind of sad, whenever we start talking about bad video games, somehow we get on Destiny 2.
I know.
And that's not a spot where you want to be at.
I think it's because we're just real mad at it. I hope it's that. I hope it is.
It's very disappointing. In all honesty, Destiny 2 has got to be the most disappointing game of all time for me.
Nah,
I don't know about y'all.
Maybe. Oh,
for me.
For you. Okay. I was about to say No Man's Sky and Sea of Thieves are getting really fucking close. So they niggas about to camp outside their fucking fucking studio.
In my opinion, I don't really care about those games. So Destiny 2 takes that shit by like a big ass.
No, yeah, for you personally, but like these other games.
If you want to talk about legitimately the most disappointing game of all time, yeah, that might even go to Final Fantasy 14 when it initially came out, and No Man's Sky. That's kind of fucking sad that all these disappointing ass games came out within like the past 5 years or some shit, and within this decade. That's kind of sad.
It's the marketing strategy. I guess it's a marketing strategy at this point. Release a dumbass fucking game, build a bunch of hype, let people buy it, use the money the revenue you make from that game to support making the game better, and then you start selling more copies through microtransactions. GG.
Sell the game now, make it good later. That's basically the entire motto right now, and it's very fucking frustrating.
You don't know.
Thank God for Nintendo.
Oh, true.
It's like our only saving grace right now.
Very true.
And Monster Hunter.
Monster Hunter.
Oh, right.
Shout out to Monster Hunter.
Yeah. Shout out to Capcom, man. They knocked that shit out the park.
Shout out to Capcom.
Shout out to Capcom.
We ain't gonna talk about the Resident Evil 6 and
we'll forget Street Fighter.
Or Injustice. I mean, not Injustice.
Capcom
versus Marvel. Which, son, how the fuck do you have a? How is your game so bad that it doesn't make the Evo? but Dragon Ball Fighters does, and that's supposed to be like the supposed main card. And I'm like, bruh.
I mean, MVC.
MVC isn't that bad.
It was.
Oh, okay. Well, fuck me. shut my ass up. Well, it was, nigga.
Well, this is. Jeez. Kind of feel bad for MVC because I was gonna get it, but then Fighters just said, "Nah, bro, you want Fighters."
Mango Nation, Fox McCloud.
Mango Nation, Fox McCloud.
PPMD. Shout out to that nigga, man. Anyway,
Hey, Maurice, how you gonna let Ann talk about your eyebrows, huh?
He gonna get later. Don't even trip. He know what it
is. Damn. Calling you out. Andy said you was a bitch.
Okay. We're pretty much done here, unless you guys want to talk about Boku no Hero.
Not really.
8, season 3.
Not well.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh yeah. Is it already out, or is that something else that's out?
Friday. Supposed to be coming out on the 7th.
Oh, nice.
Oh right. I forgot because we didn't write it down. We finally got a release date for the new Spider-Man game coming out. Something that I'm pretty sure that all of us is going to play. You have no choice. Flo, you're going to buy a PlayStation. You're going to fucking play this game.
Oh.
And you
am I legally obligated?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You gonna go to jail if you don't. Already got the.
Nah, fuck yeah, you gonna see these hands. No.
Yeah, you ain't got no choice. This is looking like the game for like PlayStation, and it's a Spider-Man game at that. That's what's fucking crazy.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, this is, and it's an exclusive too. Yeah, but this has got to be played.
Like,
for the people who made
Go ahead.
Mm-hmm.
I'm about to go back into Xbox. Go ahead.
The people that made the Ratchet and Clank series is developing this game. Yeah, and they have a really good fucking track record. I don't think none of those Ratchet and Clank games were bad except for Deadlock. Cause fuck Deadlock. I don't know what the fuck they was.
That was a spin-off, and I don't know why the hell they did it. You can have a Ratchet and Clank game without Clank.
Yeah, but yeah, Insomniac's kind of known for their polish. For when just releasing games. It was supposed to come out in spring of this year, which is now, and they I guess they pushed it back to September, which means obviously they want to put a little bit more polish on it before they give it out. I mean, I can respect that shit. I'd rather them push it back a couple months than to like give us something broken and shitty. So man, Darkseid looks immaculate. Shout out to Injustice.
That's
that
why.
close up on his face.
That's why Infinity didn't make it to Evo. So, just so you know.
Oh, is that the main reason? It was ugly.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, I remember Chun-Li. Oh my god.
Yeah, son.
Oh no, not because it was ugly.
Yeah.
Anything but that. You can't handle ugly game in 2018.
All right.
That combo though.
Hit him with the kick.
Right. Hit him again.
Look at the sway. Look at the sway.
Okay. All right.
Nah.
Yeah. Insomniac, PlayStation. We're getting a new developer besides Beanox. We've been through this. We ain't got to beat a dead horse. We're getting a good developer for one of the greatest superheroes of all time. I could not be any more excited for this game. Which, speaking of being excited for a game, God of War is coming out in, I think, 2 weeks. Who really gives a shit? There's not too much to talk about for God of War. It's coming out. We might pick it up. We're gonna split it because fuck playing full price for this game. I don't know whether it's the marketing for God of War or just nobody wants to see a continuation of Kratos or having be mellow and shit.
I feel like, didn't they like stop their advertisements with the game after like they pushed it back like what to like the next year or some shit? Because wasn't this supposed to come out like last year?
What
or something like that? God of War. Yeah, new God of War. I could have spun out about this shit like last year.
It's coming out next month. It's coming out this month.
Yeah, no, but this shit had so much advertisement and then they just stopped after they pushed it back so far.
Marketing costs a lot. I don't remember them pushing it back though.
No, because I'm not tripping.
Maybe.
I could be tripping. I think I'm tripping.
But yeah, I don't know why I'm not hyped for this game. God of War 3 is one of my favorite games on PS3.
God of War 3 has some legendary ass whoopers, yo. Holy shit.
So that part where you beat the ever-loving shit out of Hercules?
Bro, Hercules not deserve that, son. You just flipped the whole arena on him and just bashed his face in.
Son,
Like, he couldn't do anything about that shit, yo. Like,
son,
and you took his weapons and did it too?
he was
Nah, yo, I'm sorry, but Helios, I feel bad. That man had his head.
right. The way Helios was just, and then you use it for the rest of the fucking
Right? Like, you take niggas' weapons, but you literally just took this man's head. Alright.
Okay. We ain't got nothing to talk about movies. We all know the hype movies are coming out. Infinity War is coming out, then Ant-Man after that, and a couple other one-off things we might see during the summer. So there's not really too much on movie news. Anything you guys want to add?
Not really.
Yeah.
Can't wait for E3 and them to reveal Borderlands 3.
I hope they do. So we can stop.
They better. They fucking better. Like, there will be problems if they don't, honestly.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's been...
Yeah. I keep on forgetting it's April.
Right?
I don't know why. I was born in this month. It's fucking sad.
No birthday plans.
Not really. Take a day off. Wait, I'm gonna take a day off. Obviously. Yeah, so yeah, let's go ahead and wrap it up. Final thoughts, everybody.
I'm gonna take a day off for Andre's birthday, not to spend time with him, just to take a day off and have a.
Damn.
It's on a Monday too, so you're justified.
I mean, you're not gonna get him a card.
No,
You ain't gonna dap him up. You ain't gonna do
I don't do that.
I'm gonna say what's good. Get this work on Tekken. How's that? Sounds good.
Damn, calling you out and said you's a bitch.
Sounds like a good day to me. Give him a card. What the fuck? I don't even like cards for my family.
Well, just something. Okay, what about a gift card? No.
No,
that's
I
too
don't
much.
know that shit.
No.
We not dating. Well, I don't need that. Tell me happy birthday. Keep it pushing. I don't know whether that's a guy thing or not, but yeah, we don't do all that shit.
Nah.
We might go out for a drink or something. But
Yeah, that'd probably be the most of it. Just hang out.
yeah, that's pretty much it. Get him a gift card. No, look at like, what are you, gay? Gift card, nigga. And then you put it in the actual wrap that says Andre on the card. Happy birthday. Get this shit out my face. Soft ass nigga. Anyway. Soft ass.
Lad.
You're gonna give me some flowers and two. What the fuck? Get shit out my face.
He does like petunias, I think. You know, maybe I should just hook him up real quick.
I'm more of a hydrangeas person. Yeah, Maurice, final thoughts.
That was it. I'm sorry.
Oh, Jared, final thoughts.
Oh wait.
I'm really looking forward to Upgrade, and yay, No Man's Sky is coming to Xbox for some reason. But main hype is Boku no Hero Season 3. I need more of that.
Yeah. Flo.
I'm looking forward to watching Death of Superman, just because the creators of this particular, I guess, Justice League just seems to be doing it right, and that the DC movie universe need to take notes.
Yes, they do.
Mm-hmm.
For shizzle.
Mm-hmm. Say it one more time for people in the back. What?
For shizzle.
They need to take notes. Watch the comic movies.
Animated movies.
There you go.
Animated movies.
And stop bringing us shit. It's not that hard. I swear to God, it's not.
No, man. Companies always want to think like, oh, it didn't sell well because no one wants to see it. No, it didn't sell well because it fucking sucked.
Yeah, like I said, you have Black Panther, a character that most of the population never knew about, and it sold like gangbusters. Why? Because it was a good movie. You have Justice League, all of the most iconic characters in the fucking world. Superman is on the same pedestal as McDonald's. That's that's fucking serious. And then the movie doesn't do well, you niggas need to start over. Cause that's niggas, son, that's a big ass L, son. You let Black Panther, a character that niggas thought was created by Malcolm X, outsell your movie, bruh. Just go back to the drawing board. Oh, now you want to show us the rap Leonardo. All right, nigga. I see. We can stop this.
Did y'all want to see it? I would have played them.
It would have been nice.
Oh, sorry. I'll take a request next time.
Yeah.
I'll probably won't be playing this for a minute though. I'm kind of losing interest.
Okay, that's fine. Yeah. So this is the IMO Podcast signing out. Please hit that subscribe button. We finally made it to 20 subscribers. That's pop a bottle.
Hey, who buy the champagne?
Not a big,
because I'm broke.
Not a big bottle. We ain't got that money. All right.
I mean, of course, it's got to be like one of those shot glass bottles. We'll just we'll take
From the hotel. I see you, Flo. Yeah. Vanessa, I see you.
No, we gotta get like you know like how in the liquor store they got like the mini bottles. We gotta get one of them. Drink a little.
And then we
bit
split
of that. Yeah, son, we only got 20 subscribers, nigga. Okay, yeah, this is the IMO Podcast signing off until next Wednesday.
Peace out, pimps.
Bye.